Hi, welcome back to Baldur's Gate. In the last episode, we prepared for... or tried to figure out what we were doing next, since we finished up the last chapter. And
I prefer the stone of my cell, or this wide open empty.
It's not really all that empty. We also, recovered from our ordeals in Candlekeep from when we got accused of murder, and apparently a whole bunch of other stuff. In this episode, we're going to be trying to find Sarevok.
It's in the bag.
Who's in Baldur's Gate. Because that's our next objective, find and confront Sarevok, I assume. That's what all I could figure out last time as our next objective. Which means we're going invisibly throughout town, so I'm taking off this cloak again. Because I can't be invisible with the cloak. Or I can, but it's really hard to tell if I'm invisible. Because of the distortion effect on the character model. But my guess is he'd be in the center or in this back square here. That's my guess for where Sarevok would be located. And Balor's invisibility spells are the most useful thing. And he's got a lot of them. Alright, so where are we looking? Okay, I checked all this. So it's probably north then. No, everybody needs to go.
It's in the bag.
So probably up here then. That's my guess so far. So I haven't explored all of this. Temple of Helm. What? Ducal Palace. That sounds promising. Bill. Oh, it's closed off. Can I go in?
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing.
I mean, we're gathered.
You must
it looks like I can't go in.
Before venturing forth.
Bill. I kind of want to see what he has to say. So I'm gonna save and send Minsk to talk to him.
Squeaky wheel gets the kick.
If that goes badly, I'll just reload. Greetings, I assume you come to the palace for the coronation of Sarevok? Well then, I need to see your invitations. It's very important we get inside. Could you just let us in? Sorry, only those with invitations are allowed to enter. Okay, so we need invitations.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Invitations. And he can cast invisibility on just one person, right? Detect invisibility. Great, improved invisibility, is that just him? One creature. Okay. Oh shoot, that makes him visible too. On yourself. Okay.
It's in the bag.
Where am I gonna get an invitation? And it didn't update that on my quest log. I don't really have anybody on my side that I think would help me get an invitation. Oh, did Minsk's wear off already? That one doesn't last as long. Okay. Will the Flaming Fist people attack us for Baloth and Minsk? Because I've noticed people don't seem to be bothered all that much by Minsk. I'm not going to take the chance. Go ahead and cast a spell again. We can always go out of town and rest or find a inn. I'm not sure if there's Flaming Fist officers in the inn. It's really quiet. Who would have an invitation that's willing to help us? There aren't a whole lot of people willing to help us at the moment. Flaming Fist Enforcer. We're invisible, so he shouldn't know we're here. Unless they saw us. No, they didn't. Okay. They're just automatically aggroed. Probably because we went to jail and escaped. Why are you attacking them? Ooh. I turned the AI off, so they shouldn't be attacking anymore. Some sense. I mean, there's lots of people we helped, but I don't think any of them would have an invitation. Flaming Fist Compound. We've already checked that. I mean, we didn't check. There was a thing in the floor we didn't check, so I guess I can check that. See if there's something there. Maybe Scar's actually down there and he's not really dead. I don't want Scar to be dead. I'm hoping he's faking it.
I'm on it like ugly on an orc.
Hello. Oh, there's a lot of people in here now. I probably should have just reloaded after I... What's down here? Oh, I'm still invisible. That's very convenient. Is there anything helpful down here? No, but he's not aggroed.
I serve the flaming
Be there, make sure you don't make any trouble. Oh, he's immediately aggroed after that. Okay, nothing down here. Only other place I can think of that's like important
It's in the bag.
is the Iron Throne headquarters. But why would anyone there want to help me? Or have an invitation? Well, I guess I could see some of them having invitations. But why would they want to help me? He seems important. Because he's got like a name.
Full plate and packing steel.
So Isaac Dagger's drawn with him, and he drops the swag and runs.
Hey there, you look a bit hard pressed for a place to rest. Care to chat a spell before slinking off into the night? I think I saw you about the Thieves Guild before. I cannot remember your name, but any friend is a good friend when you're running out of them. Eh, what say you? Thanks, but why would you be running out of friends? Baldur's Gate is nearly a jail itself in these times, but that doesn't stop the guard from locking you away for the slightest reason. The entire city is on edge, and every member of the Flaming Fist is out for blood. Can't say that I blame them. I would be right upset if I was in their shoes. Scar, their second-in-command, was killed recently. Don't really know the circumstances. Some say it was an accident, some say murder. But it has only served to increase tensions, especially since Duke Enter Silvershield was his last name is Silvershield. Okay, that might be important. Was assassinated. Oh, he's dead too? I thought he was just sick. No guesswork as to what happened there. Who could have done such a thing? Oh, any number of people, really. The question is, who would have the motive? Fingers are pointing all over. Odds on favorite is the same person who killed the merchants in Candlekeep. Though no one seems to have concrete reason, I would wager that the other dukes are in some measure of peril as well. Though Duke Elton is close to death already. Okay, so no, those are two different people. Silvershield isn't this guy. Some sort of wasting disease, though it defies curing. Hard to imagine an honest sickness that cannot be cured in this day of age. Are you saying it's not a natural disease? I would say nothing of the sort, where another ear could hear it. If dukes are to be killed with impunity, what chance would I stand? It's simply a curious development that Elton would fall ill at such a time that the Angelo Dosen would step into his place with such vigor. He does not seem the ambitious sort that Angelo, though Sarevok may have instilled a more predatory instinct in him. Sarevok has that effect, I hear, and he's supposedly working quite close with this acting head of the Flaming Fist, Angelo. You have information such as this and you tell no one? As if anyone would believe an old sneak thief like me. What are my words without proof? If someone truly wanted to look into the Master, they'd have to investigate at the Flaming Fist headquarters itself, and I ain't setting foot in such a place. If you've the will, you go do it. I did. I didn't see anything there. I think we need to find Elton.
If you're sure that's what you want.
I really do. Okay, so that's good to know. I mean, he didn't really tell us anything new, except that Silver Shield is dead. But I don't really know who he is and if he's important. So, Iron Throne. Let's take a look at the Iron Throne. I don't think there's anything there.
If you're sure
I'm
that's
gonna
what
take
you
a
want.
look.
You must gather your party before
We're gathering.
venturing forth.
Hello?
If you're sure that's what you want.
Anyone here valuable? Peng Wallen. Gregor.
It's in the
I
bag.
don't think there's anything here.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Worthing.
It's in the bag. I'm on it like ugly on an orc.
No, there's nothing here.
It's in the bag.
Did I see
I'm on it,
when I
like
was in
ugly
there
on an
checking the hatch at the
If you're sure that's what you
bottom
want.
floor basement thing? Did I see
I'm on it like ugly on an orc.
Angelo or whatever his name was? Angelo. Yeah, Angelo.
If you're sure that's what you
I
want.
don't remember if I saw him or not. But now everyone is aggroed on me, so even if I saw him, in order to fight him, I'd have to fight a dozen Flaming Fist dudes.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Which I can't do, because that would make Yeslik and Minsk really mad. Even though they're literally trying to kill us. What's in here? Tavern and Inn, General Store, Merchant's League Estate, Potion Shop, Flaming Fist Castle. While we're here, let's go ahead and check one more time the Flaming Fist Castle compound thing. Even though I've done it 3 times now. Yep, I know there's a Flaming Fist dude there. If we could kill Angelo first and then run, maybe? If he's in here. I don't trust myself to be able to pickpocket him. Not even remotely. Benji.
It's in the bag.
Mercenaries. Angelo. Dillis. Unless the Flaming Fist has more than one hangout. No. There's nothing here. Ugh, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, would the Thieves Guild maybe be able to help me? Shop of Silence. Let's try the Thieves Guild. It's like the only thing I can think of.
I'm on
I
it.
saw
Like
this
ugly on
song,
an
the
orc.
guy I killed, who tried to kill me because I killed those girls.
It's in the bag.
Was I the one who assassinated Silver Song? I might be. Did one of our invisibilities wear off or something? Just some rogues. None of them have names, so they probably don't have anything interesting to tell me. There's downstairs? No, there's not.
Pleasure to meet you.
You don't have anything to say? Do any of you?
I hate them flaming fist pansies.
No, I didn't think they'd really be of much help. Black Lily? Who's that? Are you important?
Twill be the darkest day you never seen, before I don't have what you need.
Oh, she's a shop. Cloak of protection, we don't need. Sling of unerring accuracy. That's nice, but he never uses his sling. I mean, might as well. So I looked up a bit of a hint. Didn't spoil anything. I guess there's people around the city who have hints for you, like that Thieves Guild guy, and there's more of them. So that's probably why I've been having trouble, because I haven't been talking to anybody, because I'm trying to keep my invisibility. So, basically I'm going to try to talk to anybody with a name, and hope they're not near a Flaming Fist guard. Then I'm not sure if I can rest in the inns to get my invisibility back, or if that's dangerous. But right now, I'm the one with the ring. It's only got one use left. So I'm gonna try talking to her and use the last bit of the ring.
Hey, sexy.
You worked for Sky, and he's dead, he is. Scar's dead, you must... Why does she keep acting surprised? I know this. I never saw it myself, but there's a man in the Blushing Mermaid who saw it all and charges 10 gold pieces for the tale he does. His name is Ivane. I've heard of him. And if you're so curious about it, I recommend you check him out. I do. And leave me to my business. Blushing Mermaid. Alright, there's the last ring.
Now what?
Okay,
If you're
Blushing
sure that's what you
Mermaid was
want.
it like here, I think it was, or it might have been here. I'm gonna try here first. Yeah, there it is.
I'm on it like ugly on an orc. It's in the
I
bag.
don't see any Flaming Fist enforcers in the inn, so I think we're safe to rest. I want to go ahead and try that real quick before we talk to Ivane. They're still invisible? How long did we rest? 8 hours.
Strong
Hello.
dwarven ale.
Aye, would you like to pay a penny for the tale of murder and deceit? 10 gold to be, and worth each one. Before I lay my money down, tell me the victim's name and where it be fact or fiction. Fair enough, that is. The victim's name be Goodman Scar, of the Flaming Fist, and me tale be true as rain and strange as ice. Are you willing now to lay your 10 gold down? If Scar lies dead, it's the best I hear the tale. Here's the money, friend, and I pray you tell it true. Ah, Scar was second in command of that noble Flaming Fist. On a dark night street, it happened. The rain was spattering against the windows, glassy panes, and soaking up through me boot wraps, giving me a chill. A cunning cutthroat rushed by on him and cut the straps of his travel purse with the blood-sharp knife before he turned down the alleyway. Aye, Goodman Scar, he chased the culprit in there as I came stumbling through the puddles to his aid. But that petty cut-purse, he weren't the rugged waif he appeared to be. Nay, he was a silver-skinned changeling. or it were, and with his dagger claw, he gored the good man through the eyes. And then he slit its neck so vicious just to leave him bleeding in the rain. My proffered aid, ye ask, was quickly withdrawn as rashly granted, and I hid there in the shadows as the mirror fiend assumed new form to saunter the bloody-handed into the darkling night. My aid comes in that I'm here to tell the truth of the good man's passing to any listener that can spare the coin. 'Tis enough, I figure, and I don't doubt he'd disagree. The mirror fiend you speak of is known as a doppelganger, and I've encountered more than one of late, all in the higher of the Iron Throne. Do you know the reason why the throne would want Scar dead? That is the only option it's giving me. Why give me a choice? The Iron Throne, is it? Well, this lies outside me simple telling, but it may enrich you yet. Duke Elton lies sick within the compounds of the Flaming Fist, so good man Scar had filled the former's office as their leader, Angelo. Angelo, a link below the good man in the chain, had the most to gain by the killing, and it's he who I'd suspected. But the Iron Throne I couldn't say. If ye thinks there be some truth to it, ye should investigate either the compound or the fist or the Tower of the Throne, for therein would lie your answers. Okay. So we've already checked the fist a couple times now, so I'm not going back there unless I absolutely need to. So let's go back to the Iron Throne and try actually talking to some of the people there.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Instead of just rushing through like I did last time. I was just looking for
It's in the bag.
Angelo. Actually,
It's in the
over
bag.
here, I believe. The big tall tower.
You said
If you're sure that's what you want.
Alright.
It's in the bag.
You have a name. Let's go with... Who's gonna... Let's go with Bailoff. You can talk to him.
Leave me be.
But not because you told me.
I believe he had the most charisma. Out of my way, interloper. I'm getting off this sinking ship as fast as I can. Why are you so panicked? Is not Sarevok in control? I will not debate that he's in control, but whatever his plans, they certainly do not have the good of the Iron Throne in mind. He has abandoned us in favor of his new position, that of soon-to-be appointed Grand Duke. We are simply to be cast off, and I would not be surprised if he marches the Flaming Fist through here tomorrow as a show of his stance on mercantile crime. Sarevok is to be Grand Duke? How can that be? Quite simple, really. He has built up support by pledging to combat the very chaos he himself was sowing. I imagine he will have a fantastic success rate too, seeing as how he's in total control of our leaders seeing as how he is in total control with our leaders dead. I doubt that he will settle into a nice, quiet political life, though. He seems set on causing as much destruction as possible, and I think he's intent on pushing for war with Am. Why would he pursue such a destructive plan? What could he gain from it? How should I know? I'm no diviner. I only know business, and what he's doing makes very little economic sense. Had he wished to grow rich from dealing in ore, then I would have understood. Had he kept the Iron Throne intact, he could have used his upcoming position as Duke to sanction Am, and increase our trading power over groups like the Knights of the Shield. As it is, he is seemingly intent on abandoning us and leading a bloodbath of war. Know this, the people believe in Sarevok, and it will take more than a blade to reduce his stature in the eyes of the people. So what's he after then? He doesn't want money. I mean, obviously he wants power, but like what for? How can people believe in him? Can they not see his nature? People see what they wish, and they really wish to see a savior. He offers stability and seems able to deliver what's more than anyone has been able to give them so far. I tire of this chatter. If you feel you must strike me down, do as you wish. Do not expect me to wait around while you do it, though. No, I mean, you can go. Obviously. You don't want anything from me. Who? Get out of my way. I don't care who you are. I just want out of here. And who are you? Peng is a name, and I'll thank you kindly to get out of my way. I don't care why you're here. Take all you wish if you are thieves. I just want to leave. That Sarevok has become too big for his britches, and our leaders weren't a day dead before he declared the Iron Throne to be his. Sarevok has been making decisions on the sidelines for some time now. It has cost us all a plenty. He does not seem concerned with profits or much of anything. The iron shortage has become his pet project, but he has used it to inflame tensions instead of build business. He's brought us down as sure as he was some hero. What reason would he have to provoke a war? I don't know. Enjoy your looting. I'm leaving for good.
It's in the bag.
Okay, so he's abandoned the Iron Throne. Worse, he's taking it down. Does he want the people to see him as good?
Yes?
I'm on it like ugly.
Is that what he's after? Who are you? Have you business here? Ah, what does it matter? Everything's in shambles. I expected more resistance in my breaking in. What's going on here? There's very little going on here. Everything is falling apart as we speak, and one person is to blame. They're all saying the same thing. Sarevok, the foul spawn that surely did the deed. He craves the power of the Iron Throne, but for what purpose I don't know. He throws away gold like it was copper, and uses our best laid plans to inflame governments instead of bargaining for wealth. He's in line to become the Grand Duke because of his efforts to fight his own chaos. But I doubt the coronation will stop his lust for carnage. Who are you, by the way, and what are you doing here? I'm here to clear my name of the murders of the Iron Throne leaders. Is that who you are? Then I owe you a knife in the gullet for what you've done. What did Sarevok trick you? What, did Sarevok trick you into killing them, or did he just do it himself, and then blame you? I'll kill you just to be safe, I will. For my father, someone will die tonight. Okay, so the Iron Throne leader, one of the Iron Throne leaders, must be the one. We had one of the letters from him, I believe. No, the letter to the father was from Sarevok. Sarevok's father's involved? Who's Sarevok's father? Is he my brother? I'll bet you anything he's my brother. Bale or whatever. I say brother, but my real father is the monk, I swear. It's my real dad. Ooh. Magic sword. None of us use short swords, but still. If it's really good, it might not matter. Oh, it's just a +1. Okay, that's not a big deal. There was nothing else on the body, right? Yeah.
If you're sure that's
I mean, I
what
guess
you
if I'm
want.
not invisible anymore, I can put my cloak of displacement on. Anything else here? Anybody else who wants to yell at me?
What do you need?
Hello. Oh, wonderful. I recognize you from the descriptions given. You're the one accused of murdering our leaders, are you not? I suppose you're here to exact revenge of some such? Well, we are already defeated by one of our own, and do not need you. You would do better to focus your efforts on Sarevok. That's what I'm trying to do, rather than beating up those already beaten. Why would he turn his back on the Iron Throne? Because he was never interested in us in the first place. The Iron Shortage was to be an elaborate plan to gain power in the region. It was to strain relations with Am, thus reducing the activity of the Knights of the Shield and ultimately reducing trade with them through legitimate means. We would step up to monitor the sanctions and pocket hefty sums in the process. Such was the plan, but Sarevok apparently had other ideas. What do you know of his plans? I know his methods, but I do not understand what he hopes to accomplish. Likely he assassinated Duke Entar so he could step in, but political gain does not seem to be his goal. He would have had plenty of economic power as head of the Iron Throne, but money was not his concern either. He seems more interested in prolonging the tensions with Am, though what a war would get him, I don't know. We are no longer in a position to profit from it. What do I care? I just want to leave before we're turned over to the guard. Goodbye. Okay. Why'd you go upstairs instead of downstairs?
Touch me not! You are unclean.
I wasn't planning on touching you. You there, stand your ground for a moment. I demand to know what's going on here. I have been sent from Semba to determine why this branch of the Iron Throne has foundered. and I have found no one who will stand still for more than a second. What in blazes is going on here? Why not ask Sarevok? He seems to be the one in control now. Sarevok, that upstart. Then the rumors I've heard are true. Our regional leaders here are dead, and Sarevok has assumed their roles. Such arrogance. No doubt he had a hand in their demise, I'll wager. That would explain why we have not been getting reports on progress here on the coast. But what could he be up to? I shall have to report these findings to my superiors at once. What's your name and rank here? I shall report of you as well. Lieutenant Savalin, in charge of security. Savalin, I have heard that name before, but where? No matter. Consider yourself dismissed. The Iron Throne washes its hands of this place, and shall support it no longer. You're no longer needed. Inform the others, will you? Or don't. We really don't care at this point. Good day and goodbye. Okay,
Sure
so the Iron Throne is a big organization. And it's just this city that's going to hell in a handbasket. You there, this is my kitchen and I don't like interlopers. Get out. Okay. Your compound's being raided. Or not being raided, but you don't have anyone to serve food to anymore. I'll eat it.
No time to chit-chat.
Hello. Why hello there, Savalin. I suppose we should have expected your coming here. Bit of unfortunate business in Candlekeep. What do you know of what happened there? I know that you are the unwitting dupe of Sarevok, as were we. It would seem he sacrificed our leaders just to discredit you, knowing that you were perhaps the only ones that stood in his way. Of course, he also became the leader of the Iron Throne himself, but he seems quite beyond needing us now. Such disrespect to throw us away as he did. It hardly matters now, what with his coronation imminent. I'm sure the ducal palace will never quite be the same. I must go. Pleasure chatting with you. Okay, so the leaders are probably dead then. He killed them and then blamed me. Okay. That's interesting. I was thinking those people worked directly for Sarevok, but they work for the Iron Throne. That's why they're dead.
It's in the bag.
I believe there's no one left up here. Yes. Salandra. So you've come back. If you were smart, Savalin, you would have left well enough alone. I don't know how you escaped my lord's trap at Candlekeep, but you won't be getting any farther than that here. Why did you come back here? I would have thought you'd go after Sarevok directly. I'm trying to! But somebody has got an invitation I need. Who are you to threaten us? Such anger and determination. Well, yeah, I've been accused of murder. And other things, apparently. I am Cylindria, consort to ex-Sarevok. I've been with him since before he knew of his true heritage. The heritage you share— Yes! Brother! I knew it! The heritage you share with him. He will be pleased to know I have killed you. Perhaps enough that I might become his favored once again. I doubt you'll ever be his favored one. Sarevok is evil to the core. Help us defeat him and we'll let you go free. Very amusing notion. I would never betray my lord. Perhaps you should try your wiles on Tamako. I'm sure she would be more receptive to your overtures. I have never understood what Sarevok saw in her. Enough of that. Come, my beasties. Let's make short work of these interlopers. Okay, so she's got friends.
Uh-huh.
And she probably does magic because she's wearing a cloak. Hey, Baloth, you want to do a fireball? I'm not going to turn that on quite yet. Is she dead? Did I just kill her? Or did she disappear? She disappeared. She totally disappeared. Okay, now we can turn AI back on.
You need something?
Ugh! Ugh! Those are great names. I love them. I believe I have some new spells I can try out. Minute meteors or minute meteors. One of the two. Minor sequencer I probably should have done before we got into combat. I forgot about it. Let's do a horror. I'm gonna take a step back though, so they're not attacking me.
You need something?
Fire arrows at Cylindra. Alright, so we got one of them. Don't be afraid. She got me confused or something of some kind. Go ahead and do... Well, no, because... Wait. What did she actually do to us? Just confused? Okay. Yeah. No, you can do a sanctuary. Let's go ahead and do a minor sequencer anyway. And go ahead and do your magic hair. Do I have bless? Let's do bless. Oh, there's one of them dead. That's good. Okay, so minor sequencer, I can do levels 1 and 2. Armor. And acid arrow. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to. Okay, so that's automatically on the caster.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Wait, do not kill me, please. I'll tell you where to find my lord. The undercellar is where you wish to go. Is that where you will find Sarevok? It is there that you will find Sarevok. You can reach the undercellar through the sewers. Please let me go now. I am shamed by my lack of courage. Well, I mean, I can't control Minsk now, and he's the one attacking you. So, if you survive, that's up to you. Give us all your possessions and then get out of our sight. Take everything. It matters little. My life is forfeit. Okay, we killed you accidentally. Dispel magic. Well, technically, she kind of killed herself. Okay, so we're good then.
It's in the bag.
Did the other one they summoned just disappear? Because she died. Magic Oak. That's a new one. It looks like it's new. Baeloth, will you identify this for us? Oh, he did it automatically. Cold resistance. Lame. Alright. So he's my half-brother, but she didn't have an invitation on her or anything. We could find Sarevok at the undercellar, accessible through the sewers of Baldur Gate. Okay, I think I've been there when I searched the sewers. But we had that note to Sarevok's dad. Sarevok wrote to his dad, which is the god, saying that I was dead. Father, I received your letter, and I can assure you that the mercenaries led by Svalin will no longer be trouble in our operations. I have dealt with them personally. Before dying, they were most forthcoming with their revelations. It is as you had surmised, they were agents of the Zentarum. I am also writing to tell you that I cannot attend the meeting at Candlekeep. Some problems have arisen with the Chill and Block Talons. They have had trouble working with each other, and I'm needed there to smooth over any dissension. I am sorry that I will not be at your side, Sarevok. So he's writing to the god Baal and lying to him, which I looked up, and Baal is the god of murder. He's an evil god. So I need to go down to the sewers. So it's probably a good thing I did that side quest. It was a side quest, right?
I'm on it, like
even though it was really annoying.
If you're sure that's what you want.
And probably the worst side quest I've done so far. I have acquired Sarevok's diary. I did? When did I acquire his diary? Diary of Sarevok. Okay, I'm gonna read that in the next episode, because I'm not sure how much of this I'm gonna be cutting out, but it's been pretty long. I'll let this off here, but what was that quest update? I've acquired Sarevok's diary, and now I have the proof I need to stop him. I must prevent him from being declared a Grand Duke, but I doubt I will be allowed entry into the ducal palace without an explicit invitation. Such an invitation may be found with his lackeys hidden away in the undercellar of the city. I can access the undercellar through the sewers, of which there are many entrances scattered about the city. Okay. So next episode we're going to read his diary. How long is it? It's not too bad. Read his diary, and then we're going into the sewers to... I'm not sure if we're going to find Sarevok there, or if we're just going to find proof that he's... Well, I mean, we've already got proof, but I guess we're going into the sewers to find an invitation on one of his lackeys. He's not actually going to be there, probably. He's probably going to be at the Grand Ducal Palace, getting coronated or something. So
Full plate
I
and
admit I
fucking
was
steel.
not
It's in the
expecting the actual god to be involved. I was expecting that was going to be like a I'm working for my evil god kind of thing. But apparently Sarevok is sending him letters, and so he's physically involved in this whole plot somehow. I didn't know you could send letters to a god, especially physical paper letters, which is what I found, but apparently you can. And he's my brother, half brother, and I'm gonna kill him.